Here is Stuckey. He's got 11. Clark, the Pistons came in 12th place in the Eastern Conference last season. Record 27-55.
And their neighbors didn't take it easy on them either, Kevin. I mean, they went right at the Pistons, kicked them while they were down, only 6-10 against the Central Division.
And on the floor for John Kuster starting the second half. Stuckey and Rip are in the backcourt. Jason Maxiell is out there, and he slams it home. Here's the replay on the Sprite Slam Cam.
Good execution on the break leads to the nice bucket.
Here's Rose. He's got 14. Clark, the Bulls with 28 wins a year ago in the Eastern Conference.
Yeah, and Kevin, they went 24-28 the year before that, so progress is being made, but more improvement has to happen if you're going to be more than a perennial 8 seed.
So, Clark, with the Bulls, what's missing for them? How do you get from a 7th or an 8th seed and move up a little bit?
Well, you've got to have an inside presence, Kevin. Boozer to pair up with Derrick Rose. Powerful presence inside.
The Pistons, you know, Clark, traded away Chauncey Billups with the idea that Stuckey could assume the reins of the point guard position.
It hasn't quite unfolded the way they hoped it would. Part of it is because Stuckey is a combo guard. He's not really a true point. I love what he brings to the table, though. Physicality, the ability to score. I think he's got to refine his perimeter shot and the three-point shot, and then continue to grow in his decision-making as a point guard. But I like his potential going forward.
Here is Stuckey. He's got 13. Richard Hamilton on the wing. It's stolen by Rose.
The lob was a little misjudged, and he couldn't get control of it.
Here's Stuckey. He's covered by Rose. Back to Prince. Prince, right side. Backing down is Wallace. 5 on the clock. The Pistons need to get off a shot here. Prince misses.
I think they're going to need a little bit more from him if they want to get a win here. They've got to get a contribution from him to make that happen.
Rose, that's good.
He's been extremely active out there, and he has the stats to prove it. Terrific hustle.
Here's Stuckey. Maxiell with a screen on Rose. Stuckey kicks to Maxiell, and he jams it in beautifully.
That's how you do it. That was a nice setup. I mean, the pick was in the right place, right where it should have been.
Followed the strategy that is mapped out on the sideline. Those timeouts mean a lot for these guys.
Yes, they do. That's really a terrific look inside. Set him up beautifully.
Now here's Prince. He's got 6. Wallace tosses it up. And Jason Maxiell with the slam.
He is so tenacious on the board. How many times have we seen putbacks like that from him?
He can clear out the paint like very few others can.
You know what you might call him, Kevin? A rebounding virtuoso.
Yeah, I like that. That's right.
You know, the defense will want to muck it up a little more inside to not give up close shots like that one.
Rose against Stuckey. Back to Prince. It's blocked. They recover it. Here's Chicago. It's a 13-point game. They'll be playing host to Portland for their next game, and that will be the middle game of this 3-game homestand. Noah, the pass today. Pass to Rose. Another one falls for Chicago. Here is Stuckey. 13 points in the game. And Rose picks him up defensively. Screened by Maxiell. Prince kicks to Maxiell. Kept alive. And the dunk by Wallace.
When he can turn a missed shot into that kind of slam, Maybe the miss was a good thing.
Well, and what a lift it gives a team to see that type of play.
Well, he's leading by example. He's actually walking the talk when he makes plays like that.
Here's Brewer. And, yep, that falls, and the foul is called. We'll see him shoot one from the free throw line.
First personal foul, at the line, falls.
Nice job at the line, and that one falls to pick up the and one. Here is Stuckey. About 7.5 minutes left in the third quarter. He's covered by Rose. Here's Hamilton, covered by Brewer. Here's Chicago. They're on a 15-6 run. Rose against Stuckey. Rose, no good.
It's not been a day to remember, but if they get the win, I'm sure being the team player that he is, he'll be fine.
Now Hamilton defending. Outside Rose. Pass to Boozer. It's rebounded by Stuckey. Now the Pistons with it. It's a 16-point game. They want to keep rolling here following the win against the Thunder.
You know, so often you sometimes want to discount early fouls, but anytime you can get fouled, whoa! Kicked it to the right guy at the right time. That's a good pass.
Here's Rose. 20 points for him. Here's Dang. Prince with the defensive effort.
Great defense there. Challenged the path of the shooter, which caused the miss.
Now Stuckey. The tray. No good from Hamilton.
You got to expect more out of him here. He's had a lot of difficulty this quarter, which in turn is making it difficult for them to cut into this deficit at all. He's going to go to guy for him here in the quarter, doing an outstanding job putting the ball in the basket.
Here is Stuckey. 13 points in the game. He's covered by Rhodes. Fires from the elbow. Stuckey can't get it to go.
That's not something you'll see very often. Got the mid-range jumper. Oh! What a shot. Took the hit and was still able to maintain control to get it down.
Ben Gordon's checked in for the Pistons.
Luol Deng has been playing well. 12 points, and he's picked up a couple of steals. Nice defensive output. A balanced effort for him, active both offensively and defensively.
And he makes the free throw. After a disappointing 09 campaign for Deng, he came back as a force last season, Clark.
Well, with Luol Deng, it was the injuries that slowed him up, Kevin, the year before last, and it seemed like he was out looking to make up for all of the lost time, and he really stepped things up.
Out of bounds, Detroit takes possession. Here is Stuckey. With an assist this trip down, he'd have 10 for the game. Ben Gordon on the wing. Covered by Brewer. Gordon. Detroit, no good that time either. Big time lead they've got.
Yeah, they're playing extremely well.
Stuckey against Rose. Here's Deng. The shot misses, so Detroit will take it the other way. This their first chance to take a look at the Bulls this season.
Coming from the same division, they'll play 3 more after tonight.
Stuckey kicks to Hamilton. Lets it go from the wing. Jump shot is good that time. Hamilton's got 7. Here comes Derrick Rose. He's got 22. Here's Deng. Tries to drop it in, but it won't go. 4 games, you get to see all sides of the teams in your division.
Oh, yeah, I love that. You see the good, the bad, the ugly, and everything in between. Division teams really know each other best.
No surprises here.
None.
Now Hamilton. He's got 7. Takes it up. And the basket by Gordon. Gordon's got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Good job of leading his man right to the rim for the bucket.
Boozer. And here is Noah. Pass to Rose. The dump off. Noah from about 16. Rodney Stuckey pulls it in.
They'll allow him to get that off all day.
Here's Hamilton. Hamilton can't get that one to fall.
Nothing's working for him here. He's just really struggling to find the basket.
Goes up and finished off by Noah.
So powerful going up to the rim. You just have to step back and admire it.
You know, he can go around you or over you, whichever way he wants. On the wing, Ben Gordon. No good. So the Bulls will take it the other way. Rose with the ball. Hamilton with some nice D.
Once he gets it inside, Kevin, he's really a good finisher. That's a good effort defensively to force the miss.
Here's Gordon, and there's the whistle. Fouled hard on the shot. He'll go to the line. Last year for Ben Gordon, one that he's going to want to forget about with Detroit.
Yeah, it was just a dip for him in all aspects across the board. He was down in points to only 14 a game, and his assists and rebounds dropped as well, and he battled some injuries too.
So for the Bulls, Korver comes in for Luol Deng, and it's Watson in for Derrick Rose. Will Bynum, he's checked in for Detroit.
Take a look at what Gordon's done. He's got 8 points, and he's been able to hit the 3 ball, picking up 1 from deep so far. It's such a benefit to them when he plays this kind of game.
You know, with Ben Gordon, it was partly due to reduced minutes, but some people think it goes beyond that, Clark.
Well, you look at his shooting percentages, Kevin, and they were down too. I mean, the one that jumps out and worries you if you're a Piston fan was his three-point percentage. Normally around 40% for his career. It was down to 32 last year.
32%, unbelievable.
Yep.
This Pistons squad struggling. They trail by 18. Let's go with a 3. Nice shot by Hamilton. Hamilton's got 10 points.
They didn't get a chance to knock one down in the first, but the defense left him a look, and he nailed it. He'll make them pay when he's open.
Here's Bynum. Still looking to get on the scoreboard. And Doris Burke has a report for us from the sideline.
Well, Kevin, an interesting combination of players for the Detroit Pistons, and there are questions about whether Rip Hamilton and Ben Gordon can work well together. They're both jump shooters who play well off the ball. Gordon said, people are going to say, yeah, those two definitely can't play together. But I look at myself as a combo guard. I see myself being able to exist in the game at the same time as Rip, being able to play off of him and make plays for him. Kevin, we'll see how this tandem works out.
Thank you, Doris.
Trying to find the right combination in the Motor City, that's going to be hard. You know, after some of the great teams they've had to go through this process of finding themselves again.
Here's Hamilton. Kept alive. And the dunk by Wallace.
That's a fantastic effort, Kevin. I mean, really, offensive rebounds are so important to helping your team win.
Clark, just look at how he used his strength to get back up and finish.
Yeah, I love it. Love it.
And that one's good. Boozer. Here's Bynum. 55 seconds left in the third. Here's Hamilton. That's good, and it's Bynum with the assist. Hamilton's got 14 points for the game. Wallace against Noah. Watson, he's guarded by Bynum. Boozer, double team on Boozer. And it's going to be a 3-second call. And here's what the Chicago Bulls schedule is looking like. They'll be playing the Celtics. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. They have a lot of ground to make up here.
They're struggling. Nothing seems to be working for them right now.
8-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Here's Hamilton. They rule this one goaltending. Count the shot.
My goodness, it seems like he's got every point this quarter. Just an amazing job helping to cut into this lead.
Here is Brewer. 12 points for him. And it'll go the other way. The Bulls turn it over. And here's what the Detroit Pistons schedule looks like. The Celtics will be coming into town for the next game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. And here are the Pistons now. It's a 13-point game. Here's Gordon. Watson grabs it.
He hasn't been able to get on track here.
We play through 3 in the double-digit game going on here. Kind of like what Derrick Rose has done in this game.
Well, he's getting inside again and again and again. They just can't seem to keep him away from the bucket. And whenever he gets in close, it's automatic.
Bulls out front. They lead by 13.